I'm Sophia. If you love the thrill as much as I do, you're in the right place. From adrenaline-fueled rides to uncovering the world's most iconic machines, gear up and subscribe to Sophia on Wheels for non-stop automotive adventure. If you dream about pulling out of your garage and watching the highway unfold without feeling exhausted at the end of the day, then this video is for you. These machines are designed for riders who know what they need and demand more from their motorcycles. We are ranking them by the things that truly matter on a long touring ride. A seat and ergonomic design that fits perfectly, a suspension that glides over challenging roads, minimal vibration, and robust weather protection that deflects wind and rain. Number 10. Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. A bike that shattered the traditional adventure pattern of looking prepared to traverse the Sahara even when the rider was just heading to the coffee shop. Everything that assists off-road, like long travel suspension, a tall posture, and wide bars, also makes this bike incredibly comfortable on pavement. Starting at $17,995, the 890cc triple delivers 106 horsepower and has a deep, throaty rumble that energizes the ride. In town, it pulls like a V-twin, but on the highway, it sings a silky, high RPM tune when you need to overtake a semi. It weighs only 485 pounds, so it feels nimble yet planted, especially when you carve into a sweeping curve on a mountain road. Ride modes let you select rain or sport settings with one thumb press, and traction control kicks in if the rear tire encounters gravel. The frame is slim at the seat, which lets a 5'9" rider plant both boots flat at a stop. That small detail is a massive boost in confidence on wet pavement or loose dirt. Triumph also perfected their seat design, and this one keeps your backside content for 8-hour days. The foam has cushioned zones under your sit bones and firmer zones at the edges so you don't slide around. Twist a knob and the windscreen slides up or down to create your own peaceful air bubble. Heated grips, warm, cold fingers, and cruise control takes the tension off your throttle wrist. A 5.3-gallon tank means you can cruise well past the 150-mile mark before searching for gas. In short, the Tiger transforms rugged aesthetics into relaxed reality and proves adventure style can feel like first-class travel. Number 9. Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus. A bike that sends a bold statement across the touring world. Starting at $12,599, Yamaha grabbed technology once found only on six-figure machines and packed it into a lightweight, exciting package. The 890cc CP3 triple cranks out 117 horsepower with plenty of character, and it loves to rev without buzzing your hands numb. The real magic comes from KYB semi-active suspension. Tiny sensors read the pavement and adjust damping in real time up to 1,000 times each second. Pothole approaching? It smooths the impact before you tense up, and the bike never feels harsh or wallowy. Radar-guided cruise control maintains a safe gap from the car ahead, so your mind can relax and your shoulders can drop. If traffic slows, the system eases off the gas for you, then picks up speed again when the lane opens. 10-step heated grips rescue frozen fingers on cold mornings, and a suede-look seat holds you steady in corners with grippy fabric. A bright 7-inch color dash displays phone calls, maps, and ride data, and you can choose different layouts to match your mood. Even with all that equipment, it tips the scales at the same 485 pounds and feels agile in tight S-curves. The quick shifter snaps off clutchless upshifts and smooth downshifts, and cornering lights fire up extra LEDs when you lean at night, illuminating the road edge. Premium features plus low weight give you another significant confidence boost and make the Tracer a tech enthusiast's dream that still feels playful. Number 8. Honda NT1100 DCT. The comfortable sneaker of bikes that proves Honda does intelligent and simple better than anyone. Starting at $11,899, the weight is just 525 pounds, so pushing it out of the garage or spinning it in a parking lot is easy, even when your legs feel tired after a long day. Its engine comes from the Africa Twin but is tuned for more low-end punch, so passing a slow RV with loaded saddlebags feels calm and quick. 6 ride modes adjust power, engine brake, traction, and suspension to match weather or mood. The star feature is the DCT automatic gearbox, which means no clutch work and no sore hands after hours in the saddle. Slap it into drive and let the bike shift for you, or pop into manual mode and flick paddles if you feel spirited. Built-in panniers swallow 19.3 gallons of gear and now take a full-face helmet so you can lock away valuables at a cafe stop. A rear rack holds a top case if you want even more space. The stock seat is shaped to remove pressure on your tailbone, and optional comfort seats add gel inserts for super long rides. Light steering, roomy bars, and stress-free shifting turn the NT1100 into a coast-to-coast companion that never complains. Honda also slips in self-canceling turn signals and a big center stand that makes chain cleaning a breeze. Few bikes are this calm, capable, and easy to live with day in and day out. Number 7. Kawasaki Versys 1000 LT Plus. A quiet hero that gives you a magic carpet ride without a luxury bike price tag. Priced at $19,499, Showa Skyhook semi-active suspension stays plush yet controlled whether you ride solo or with a passenger. The system measures fork and shock positions 60 times each second, reading bumps and dips, then tweaks damping so the chassis stays level. Kawasaki's seat blends firm and soft foam, so pressure points vanish. Different foam densities support your thighs, hips, and lower back, and the cover has tiny vent holes that let heat escape in summer. The 1043cc inline-4 hums at 3,000 revolutions per minute with almost no buzz, saving your hands and feet on long days. A roomy rider triangle lets you stretch legs and arms, and adjustable foot pegs drop lower if you need extra space. A button on the left bar lets you stiffen or soften the ride in seconds, handy when you roll from smooth highway to bumpy back road. Wind protection is solid thanks to a tall screen that flips up with one hand and wide fairing panels that spread the wind around your shoulders. The big tank clears 300 miles before the low fuel light blinks, so you can skip gas stops and keep rolling toward the horizon. Handguards block cold air, heated grips come standard, and a 12-volt port keeps your phone topped up. This sleeper workhorse is ready to cross continents in quiet, unpretentious comfort. Number 6. Indian Pursuit Elite. Pure rolling American luxury on two wheels, starting at $44,999. The bike adjusts itself on the fly using a clever electronic brain. Adaptive Fox rear suspension reads the load in the road, then picks perfect damping every split second. You feel like you're gliding on air even over frost-heaved pavement. The touring saddle can heat on chilly mornings or cool on scorching afternoons, a lifesaver when you sail across a baking desert. A large 7-inch touchscreen runs Apple CarPlay and built-in navigation, and Glove Touch tech means it still works through thin riding gloves. Bosch radar watches your blind spots and warns if a car moves in too close from behind, flashing yellow lights in the mirrors. The Power Plus V-twin shoves out 128 pound-feet of torque, so every twist feels like a strong tailwind pushing you onward. Adjustable floorboards let you stretch calves, and remote lock luggage keeps your gear safe. LED taillights trace sharp lines at night, and a 120-watt audio system pumps classic rock loud enough to hear through earplugs. You sit in a first-class throne while the bike does the heavy lifting, and with the Elite Trim's limited paint scheme, you'll turn heads at every fuel stop. Number 5. Harley-Davidson Street Glide. Starting at $27,749, an American icon that now mixes style with real comfort. Engineers shaped the new Batwing fairing using digital wind tunnels, and the result is 60% less helmet shake than the previous model. Side vents bleed off high-pressure air so it slips around your shoulders. The reshaped tour pack hauls a mountain of gear and smooths the flow behind you, cutting passenger buffeting. The Milwaukee 8117 delivers a deep wave of low RPM power that feels just right at legal highway speeds, and a refined primary drive reduces engine vibrations that once numbed fingers. A seat under 28 inches tall makes slow moves less scary, so even fully loaded, it feels balanced in a motel lot. The new frame sheds weight yet keeps classic lines, and Brembo brakes bring big stopping power without a heavy lever pull. A 4.6-inch dash shows tire pressure, oil temp, and turn-by-turn nav from your phone. Daymaker LED lamps throw a wide white beam at night. Classic rumble, modern comfort, and a big support network mean you can ride the Street Glide anywhere in North America and never feel alone. Number 4. BMW K1600 GTL. A velvet hammer that treats long rides like short hops. Starting at $27,745, the 1649cc inline-6 runs smoother than an electric motor. At idle, it barely trembles, and at redline, it still feels like silk. GTL trim means every luxury is standard, like keyless ride that fires the engine while the fob stays in your pocket. One button locks all bags inside cases. A quick shifter slices through gears up and down without touching the clutch, and the shaft drive needs almost no upkeep. Fog lights punch through early morning mist, and adaptive LED headlights swivel into turns so you see far into corners at night. The wide seat uses multi-density foam to keep your back and legs happy, and both rider and passenger get independent heating. A giant 10.5-inch color screen shows GPS, bike info, and music art, all controlled by a simple thumb wheel. Riding this BMW feels like first-class air travel on two wheels, complete with heated armrests for the passenger and a built-in SOS button that calls help if the bike senses a crash. Number 3. BMW R1300 RT. The sleek private jet of touring bikes. Starting at $31,185, BMW shaved weight and sharpened the chassis so it dances through bends like a lighter machine. The new flex frame wraps the Boxer engine as a stress member, making the bike stiff for quick steering but still comfortable. Radar cruise and blind spot alerts shrink the mental load on long highway runs, and a traffic warning pops up if you come in hot on stopped cars. Tap a switch and the windscreen slides to your favorite spot, then the bike remembers that height next time. Adaptive ride height drops the whole bike about an inch when you stop, killing that hardened throat wobble on uneven ground or slippery gas station concrete. The 1300cc Boxer pushes out 107 pound-feet of smooth torque that feels strong yet never scary, and new intake cams give a fat mid-range for easy roll-ons. Wind stays calm around your helmet, so music and intercom chatter stay clear mile after mile. A 7-inch TFT dash links to phone navigation and shows tire pressure, ride mode, and lean angle. The new single spark plugs last 80,000 miles, and valve checks are simple thanks to the Boxer's exposed heads. High-tech makes touring feel easy and keeps you focused on the view, not the bike. Number 2. Ducati Multistrada V4S Grand Tour. Proof that Italian style can ride in comfort. Starting at $28,395, Ducati shaped the body to build a bubble of silence around the rider, and small side winglets direct cool air toward your torso on hot days. Skyhook Evo suspension scans the road hundreds of times a second and adjusts at lightning speed, so rough city streets feel like smooth asphalt. At a stop, the bike can drop its ride height to help shorter riders plant both feet, then lift as you pull away for ground clearance. The V4 Gran Turismo engine makes huge torque yet runs smooth at every RPM, and cylinder deactivation switches off the rear bank at lights, cutting heat under the seat. Valve checks land every 37,000 miles, so you ride more and wrench less. Radar cruise keeps you at a safe distance, blind spot monitors flash in your mirrors, and cornering ABS lets you brake hard while leaned over. Side cases match the paint and hold full-face lids, and a color-coded center stand makes tire swaps easy. The dash has built-in turn-by-turn nav that pairs with your phone, and a heated seat and grips come standard. The Multistrada is pure wanderlust on wheels, eager to hit twisty back roads or pound super slabs. Number 1. Honda Goldwing Tour. The king of distance riding that still wears the crown. Priced at around $28,700, the 1,833cc Flat 6 runs turbine smooth and pushes out easy torque from a low idle, so the bike glides off the line with no drama. A double wishbone front end separates steering from bumps, so the bars stay calm and the bike turns with surprising ease for its size. Thumb a switch and the windscreen glides up or down to block wind or pull in a cooling breeze. Heated seats, rider and passenger, and grips fight winter chill, and vents in the fairing send warm air to your shins. Reverse and crawl modes make parking stress-free even on steep hills, and a walking mode lets you nudge forward while the engine meters clutch and throttle. The optional DCT automatic gearbox is still the best in the bike world, letting you choose full auto on highways and paddle shift in the hills. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto run through a bright color screen, and 45-watt speakers fill your helmet with clear sound. Every switch is exactly where your fingers expect, and the suspension adjusts to passenger and luggage weight with a simple press. Saddlebag lids open with one touch, and soft-close hinges stop slams. LED headlights pierce fog and rain, and a 2-mode cruise control saves fuel. Goldwing comfort stays the gold standard, and riders often joke that the bike could use an "Are we there yet?" light because passengers never want to stop. They slash fatigue, boost confidence, and keep you sharp mile after mile. Pick the bike that makes you feel relaxed and in command, and it will invite you to take the long way home every time. So, life you felt like purchasing a bike, or if you've got one, then I bet that you should watch our video on the top-rated motorcycles of 2026. Catch you in the next one.